Hello, today I'm going to do a quick video review look at the DPRO Mini by CoilArt. It's a pretty good one this, I really do like this RDA. So the basics of it is a 22 millimeter single coil RDA. It's £20. £20 for this little thing, it's amazing. It comes with 3 drip tips included in the package, and a 0.3 ohm fused Clapton coil, which actually isn't a bad coil. I do quite using that quite a bit. So once you get the top cap off of it, this is what it looks like on the inside. So you've got your air hole there on that side, got an air hole there on the other side, you've got a drip tip in the top, and the inside of it, as you can see, there's a little dome there. Now, one thing some people have said on this is, because obviously it's a very low profile RDA, if you've got a very drip tip with a very long base, it can protrude from the bottom and you could run into issues of the coil hitting your coil, or even it melting and something horrible happening. So just something to be aware of. I haven't had that problem with any of the drip tips I own. I don't think it's an issue personally, but some people have raised that as a concern, and so the main deck itself is a postless deck. I'm going to try and do this without blinding you too much. So it's postless deck, and this has got the squonk pin in. As you can see, it's got a raised squonk pin. Now, that's pros and cons to that. It's good because obviously you get a nice amount of juice in your juice well when you give it a squonk, and it doesn't suck everything back out, so that means you don't have to squonk as often. The downside to that is, as you can see, it is quite well raised there. And with that, obviously, it's going to be quite close to your coil. Now, obviously, there's not much chance, unless you really ram your coil in there, of it actually hitting the coil and causing a problem. But obviously, sometimes what can happen with it is when you first squonk, I sometimes just give my mod a quick fire just to get all of the spitting out of the way before I start to vape on it, because I did have that as a problem at the start. But obviously, because of where the air holes are located, they're obviously raised quite high, so your coil is going to be a little bit higher, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, something to mention. Obviously, you've got your 3 air holes. Like I said, there's a very restricted lung hit on this, which I really like. So yeah, so that's kind of how it looks in the basis. So I will put the cap back on, and then I'll go through a bit of a summary and what I think of this. So what are the pros and cons from my point of view? So the pros for me, the biggest pro for me is the flavour on this thing is fantastic. For £20, it's absolutely amazing flavour, and like I said, I'd never really vaped sort of like with a restricted lung hit as restricted as this before. And straight away, it has become my favourite way of vaping. I have bought 4 of these RDAs so far. That's how much I like it. And if I'm going to squonk direct lung, this is how I want to do it with this. And I think I've got a funny feeling that might be because I enjoy mouth to lung so much that means I like the more restricted direct lung hit. One of the other things that I quite like about this is the design. It's a simple, very simple design. I said there's a little bit of, you can see they've got the drop DPRO Mini sign on the side, but that's it really. It's just a very simple design. So yes, that's a plus for me, especially considering the price. So for the cons, I can't really see any cons from this from the point of view of things that are bad about it. The raised squonk pin could be an issue for some people. The low profile drip tip could be an issue for some people. I know that some people have said that they don't like the fact that they don't like the drip tips come with it, but this thing comes with 3 different styles of drip tips. So to summarise this one up, what would I say? I mean, it's a weird one because I'm not the world's best for direct lung. I do it when I'm home, I don't do it when I'm out and about. It's not my preferred way of vaping, but for some reason this thing, I had to do a video on this because this is so enjoyable and so affordable that I think it's if you're a mouth to lung vaper and you're thinking of trying direct lung, give this a try. So yeah, so give it a look. If you've got any questions or thoughts, please leave them in the comments, and I will see you again soon. See you later.